Hi everybody. Alright, so we're continuing to work on putting the G3X system into the fuselage for the first time. It's a little test run here. It's a nice cold January day in San Francisco, rainy poo. I got 4 layers on, and I'm still cold. I do. I have a t-shirt, I have a hoodie, I have another hoodie, and that light camo jacket on top. You people must think I have, like, no clothing. He always just wears the same. Well, okay, look. This is a dirty business, right? I have the jumpsuits. The problem is those jumpsuits aren't sized right, and it just feels like someone's just trying to rip my sack in half the time. I just can't. I can't stand that. Okay, so continuing to work on the new circuit breaker board. You can see I got some holes cut. Everything is looking good. So if you look there, you can see. So I've got the one. Yeah, I've got the one breaker on the left. That's the big 15 amp one. That's going to control the rest. And then I've got all the ones on the bottom. So that's the display. That's the magnetometer, Anahar's unit, G5. Do I put the G5 in? Yes. So here you can see we're in the fuselage, and I'm going ahead and I'm wiring up some stuff, right? I got the 5 power wires in place. Now look, this ain't pretty. Let me tell you something about wiring, and it's a mess, right? You can do it in a clean way, but it ain't easy. So we'll do I say when it ain't easy, we'll do the clean way later. For right now, it's just, hey, does this thing work? Can the average idiot like myself do this? Let's prove it to ourselves that we can. So with all this stuff in place, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to mount the circuit breaker board there, as you can see, and as I'm apparently explaining it to a bunch of people, and then we will be putting it in place. And there it is. Yeah, I know about the sun and the backlighting. I'm actually, so since it is rainy season, I'm actually considering turning the fuselage 180 degrees around and having the panel area back by the back wall. Because when it rains, I mean, it rains, and so there's rain coming in, and that's, those doors ain't great. These things were not built last year. So, I have to put a tarp over it all the time, which is no big deal. So there it is. So G3X. I think right now all I'm really putting in is just the display unit, Anahar's, and the G5. I think I might also have the magnetometer attached, but not into the wing like it should be. Right, so so it's baby steps, right? So we're going to get the basic system working. Apparently I'm going to do a little bit of wiring here. Oh, this is for the wing. Yes, I'm just going for it. Yep, I've rolled the wings over. So we're going to have the autopilot servo. We're going to have the G5 attached. Here I am doing a little bit of work. So what I've got is I've just got wires dangling over the side of the fuselage in the front. And I believe there's 7 wires total. So it's the 2 CAN bus, it's the CAN bus ground, the power return for the autopilot servo, and the power in return for the magnetometer. Yeah. So I got 7 wires. And so what I did was I just got these 7 wires, and I just put Molex connectors on the end, which I'm crimping here, and I just shove them into the Molex by the wing. And I don't even mean in their own Molex connector, because that would just be a waste. So I'm just plugging them in by hand. And no, look, they are pretty strong. They're not going anywhere. So in the next video, we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep wiring this stuff up. And I do believe we have it turned on, so see you soon.